Greetings. This is John Joseph Xavier Shion coming at you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to take a break from unboxing the West Coast Adventures Marvel Legends because I have a new long shot Marvel Legends figure. We're going to open that up and take a look at them. Before we do, if you haven't yet done so, slap the like button, subscribe. As well, there will be a link to leave a tip if you appreciate this content. Anything you can do is appreciated. So let's get to it. So he comes on the retro card, and we've got some artwork there. I don't know who did this. I really associate Longshot with either Marc Silvestri or Art Adams. It would have been great if they could have used something by one of them, but it's decent for what it is. Individual card art is always great. Back in the day, I believe we just had a generic Wolverine picture on the Toy Biz cards. So, we perfectly get it. We get that vintage vibe. On the back, you can see we've got a picture of the rest of the series. Wolverine in his OG X-Men uniform, Dark Phoenix, Longshot, that's We Have Multiple Man, Avalanche, and Spiral. Both of those are called Marvel Avalanche and Marvel Spiral. I would assume that's because Marvel hasn't trademarked the words Avalanche and Spiral. Let's see. It says he comes with Lucky Dagger. And on the back it says Longshot, the alien performer and hero Longshot, uses his probability manipulating powers to turn any odds in his favor. I wonder if this was an influence on Domino. She has the same sort of powers. I guess the Scarlet Witch is sometimes written that way as well. So we've seen him in the package, and it is nice packaging, but let's open it up and see what he really looks like inside. Okay, here it is. We have him out of the package. I used to try to unbox these things and open them up on camera. With the old Toy Biz style figures, this plastic was just on top of the card, but now the plastic is layered in between two cards. It's a pain to open, and it's pretty much impossible to open it up without messing up the backing at least a little bit. So I noticed we have just this little piece with all the safety information and disclaimers, copyright in every country. That's no big deal. Here he is. I believe this is the third figure that's been made out of Longshot total. Maybe there's been more. There was a Toy Biz one in the 90s. There's another one that came in a box set with Dazzler and Mojo. And this is the most recent one. He's one of the reasons I wanted to get him is because the Outback era of X-Men is one of my favorites. I don't see that era come up a lot of times, but I love the change in setting. It felt really new to me compared to what had been going on in the book at that point, and Longshot was a big part of that. So he's got his mullet. He was created in the 80s. He has little spikes that he throws. And I'm just realizing this now, but throwing these spikes, he was probably an influence on Gambit throwing the cards. Gambit did kind of replace Longshot in the X-Men. It's a decent sculpt. Let's get real in close to look at the head. Kind of looks like David Bowie here, huh? The head sculpt, I don't know. It looks kind of weird to me. Like I said, I associate Longshot with either Marc Silvestri or Art Adams drawing him. Maybe it's hard to capture that in a head sculpt. So he has a little pouch. He was ahead of the 90s. He has all these pouches. It's not a purse. It's a male handbag, right? see. Here we go. I've got his Not a Purse on him now. Yeah, definitely. I never thought of it before, but he really is a preview of a lot of what came in the 90s. And that makes sense because almost all of the original Image artists, the Image 7, they loved Art Adams. He was just a little bit older than them. A lot of them were really trying to capture aspects of his style. So this guy does look super 90s with the bandolier, the male handbag that's not a purse, the pouches on the belt. So he comes with that, the lucky dagger, and 2 alternate hands. Note that he has 3 fingers on a hand, so Hasbro didn't take the easy way out. They did give him hands they didn't recycle. So the dagger, he could either hold it in his hand. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, now that's a knife. Long Shot Dundee, huh? He was in Australia, keep in mind. That was... The X-Men lived in Australia most of the time he was on the team. So he can hold it. I think we can also put it in the little sheath that's on his side. It's a tight fit, but there you go. It works. So, it's a pretty decent figure. There's something about the face. I'm not 100% sold on that. And these little spikes he throws are just always in his hand. I think that's okay. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But here he is. Long Shot from my favorite era of the X-Men. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't yet done so, slap the like button, subscribe. Use the links to leave a tip if you enjoy this content. And last of all, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care.